have a fantastic show for you today. And I'd like to first introduce my first guest. And I'm so happy to have them here. Miss Kimmy Horn.
Hi, Brenda. Good to be here.
Oh, good for you. I'm so happy. You know, every time you're here, I want to sing, but and Mrs. Addie Williams, who is the president and CEO of Spalding for Children.
Good morning and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Now, we have a fabulous event coming up, right?
Yes, we do.
Why don't you come in and tell us about it?
Okay, Spalding for Children is sponsoring its second annual celebrity weight off at Maggiano's Little Italy in Troy on Big Beaver on October 22nd. We have two seatings, one at 6 o'clock, one at 8 o'clock, and we are going to have some magnificent celebrities, including our very own Miss Kimmy Horn, serving our guests at both seatings.
Wow. I think I did commit to do some poetry this year
Yes, you did.
because they don't want me tripping over and putting the plate on in their faces. But let's talk a little bit about Spalding for Children, and then I'm going to talk to Kimmy, about what this means to her and why she does the wonderful things she does. So why don't you tell our audience about Spalding for Children?
Well, Spalding is a private nonprofit child welfare agency. We have three entities that we serve people with as well as the nation. We have our academy that provides training to local governments and states in the area of post-adoption services. We have our Spalding Institute that we recruit foster and adoptive parents through and provide curriculums. But the heart and soul of the agency is our Child and Family Services Division, where we provide prevention services, foster care and adoption services, and adoption support and preservation services to families and children in Wayne, Oakland, Macomb County primarily, but we can service the state.
Now, through your years, because you've been with Spalding for a while, right?
Yes, I have since 1996.
Wow, that's almost 20 years?
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years. What have you noticed? Have you noticed that less children are coming through the system or more children are coming through the system?
Well, what we have seen is that we are getting more children that are coming through. The good thing that has happened over the years is that relatives are now taking more children into their homes, which is a good thing. But what we see now is we see children who are having more challenges. Unfortunately, because of substance abuse, many children are born drug exposed. And because of that, they have additional problems that must be accounted for. So we have children who are coming in with more challenges, and we always need more foster and adoptive parents to help us care for these children.
Yes, yes. And the ages of the children run from what?
We actually service children from 0 to 18, but we have the majority of our children who are coming in fall into two categories. Many of them are infants and younger children who are coming in, and then probably between the ages of 7 and 13 are our other population that we need to get families for.
So once they come in, are they housed in a certain place until a family comes? Steps in, or a foster parent steps in?
We actually have families that are licensed as foster parents who are waiting for children. So when a child becomes available and Spalding is contacted, we have families who are ready, willing, and able to take the children in. So they are placed immediately into our families.
Now, the celebrity weight off. Why don't you tell Kimmy, and myself what do we do? What do, well, I would like to do and what she's going to do.
Good. Well, both of you are going to perform for us. Of course, Brenda, you're a great poet, and we wanted you to recite some of your poetry to entertain our guests. And Kimmy is going to, and I don't know if she knows, she'll be doing a little singing as she serves food. So she will actually be going back into the kitchen, coming out with dishes, and serving our guests while she entertains.
Now, Kimmy, why is this so important to you for you to be a part of this?
You know, it's really important, and I've been a part now for several years. I've been back and forth. It was the celebrity cook-off at
Right.
first, and just to come in and see that Spalding, how great of a job you guys really are doing. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Women and men, it's a team that they come together, and just to watch and see how they put everything together, not only with the entertainer part of it and aspect, but in terms of the audience, in terms of people that come to help support. And it really is a wonderful thing to see. The energy is great. Like I was telling Addie earlier, one of the things that I love about participating, not only, of course, singing, and I did know about the singing and serving at the same time. And to be honest, I was actually excited, more excited this year because with the celebrity cook-off, you know, I'm not a serious chef or anything, although I was being assisted. You know, that's always a little nerve-wracking, you know, trying to cook and serve. So now just carrying out a dish and singing, that's pretty easy. You know, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember with the one where we had to cook.
Yes.
What the good thing about that though, we were in teams and we got a
Yes.
camaraderie. It
Yes.
was just everybody was kind of, helping you. I just like that so much, and I do
Yes.
like the way Spalding builds teams.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Do
Exactly.
you still have the aprons?
Yes, we do. Our aprons are decorated by our children, and at the end of the event, before it was the chefs, this time it will be our waiters and waitresses will auction the aprons off to their table, and the
Oh.
proceeds go to support our Spalding adoption and foster care programs.
And one thing that you all do, Addie, that I was impressed with, and I know Kimmy was impressed with, how you try to make sure that these children fit in, not
Yeah.
feel like among their peers like they're out in left field some
Mm-hmm.
way. Can you tell our
Mm-hmm.
audience about that?
Well, the proceeds from our cook-off as well as from our weight-off goes to support our children. We have what we call a family support fund, and we feel like the children in our foster homes should have everything that any other child has. And so that fund goes to support things like haircuts, college tours, instruments, prom dresses. We have a scholarship fund where we send kids to college, but we also set up bank accounts so that they will have spending money so that they can do the same things that other college students do. And so we want our children to be just like any other children, our young adults to have the same things as any other young adult would have in
Do
college.
any of these young people follow up with you?
Yes, we have young people coming back all the time
That's
to
great.
see us, to
Doesn't
see
that
how
warm your
we
heart?
are
That is
doing.
great.
It really is, and to let us know how they are doing. We often have panels where we have foster youth or young adults who've been in the foster care system talk to our children so that they can see, despite your circumstances, you can make it.
Yes, despite your
Yes.
circumstances. And that's what's so important, that people, including the foster parents and you, between everybody, and then perhaps their teachers at school, show these children, yeah, they had some bumps in life, but you could still make it.
Yes.
Right.
You only live once.
Yeah.
You only live once. And
That's right.
Kimmy, in case my audience doesn't know about you, I think everyone in the Detroit area knows about you by now because you've been so busy. All I do is read Kimmy Horn. Kimmy Horn. She's performing here, there,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. Tell them where you got your start and where you went to high school.
Well, I went to high school at Redford High School, which
Oh.
is one of the best high schools in the city. And I am such a proud um, great niece of Lena Horne. I am very happy and proud of that.
Stormy
And
weather.
right, her signature song is "Stormy Weather," and
Do you sing
my
that in your show?
I absolutely do sing that,
Oh,
and use that as
well,
one of my
good you do
signature
because
songs
I
as
was
well.
getting ready
Yeah.
to sing it. And
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't want
that's
to.
no, that's very important for me to do that to make sure and
But your
expressed to
father was
the.
a musician.
My father was a musician. My uncle was a member of the Fantastic Four,
Wow.
Cleveland Horn, and their famous one of their famous songs was "The Whole World Is
Is
a
a stage.
Stage," and truly, that's how I live today. I was just in Miami. I went there. I have a new sponsor now, Lincoln, and I went there to shoot my video and a commercial on the South Beach.
Oh,
And
wonderful. When can we see that?
very soon, they're in edit stages now.
Oh, wow.
So that's going very well. But I am just
Did you see Matthew McConaughey while you were there?
I didn't see him, but that's my goal. My target is to be the female Matthew McConaughey of Lincoln. That's
Oh,
my
that is
goal.
fabulous.
That can't you see that?
Yes, I can see it. I can see it. I mean, and I just stand on the freeway. I just hitchhike and say, I'm in the commercial. But that is, congratulations
Thank
on
you,
that. That
thank
is,
you so much.
you deserve that so much. And I noticed that this year you did not go to Japan.
Japan.
And you always go to Japan and
Yeah.
stay how long?
2 months. 2 months at a time, and each time I went, I've celebrated my birthday there. So this year I decided not to go to celebrate my big birthday here. And I tell you, it's been a great, great year, not only from sponsorships, but also winning the legendary Lady of Jazz in Atlanta for the Women's Awards. I mean, that was really amazing to me, of course, with Lena Horne being, my great aunt. So I just felt really special to get that. And, now I'm going to St. Louis along with other
Yeah, you
trips.
find yourself going national a little
And
more.
more national, and it really is quite amazing because I'm finding that more people are like, Kimmy, you're really blowing up. You're really blowing up. But it's the national scene that I think I really need to just expand in, because internationally sometimes you don't get a chance to know what's going on overseas.
Right, because there are a lot of artists who perform
Yes.
overseas that people don't know.
Exactly.
A lot
Exactly.
of them, and they're big hits overseas
Right.
also. So
Right.
this is wonderful.
It really is.
Can you, Addie? Can you tell us about any other celebrities who are going to be a part?
Well, we have the new Fantastic Four.
That's right.
I just saw them perform. Wait a minute, I just saw them perform Sunday night, and they were excellent.
They are
Yes.
excellent.
They had on their little gloves, and
Oh, my
I mean,
gosh.
I mean, they were just. In fact, I have a picture of them on my phone. I was really surprised. They were wonderful.
I love those guys. And for my 50th birthday, I brought them in as a special guest performer.
Oh,
And as performers, and they really are truly like my musical brothers.
wow,
They're
fabulous.
fabulous. Yeah, Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Who else is so many
There
different
are,
singers
there,
are.
we will have 22 celebrities that will be performing
Wow.
there, and so we want people to come on out and,
Well,
and
let's
help us.
let's tell the audience where.
Again, it's going to be at Maggiano's Little Italy on Big Beaver in Troy on October 22nd. There are 2 seatings, 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock, and you can contact Spalding at 248-443-7080 and ask for Cheryl Gist or anybody there, and we can get you tickets.
Yeah, because last year you had just a big blowout, didn't you?
It was
great.
wonderful. It was a lot of fun. Our entertainers had a great time.
Yes,
our
we
guests
did.
had a great time, and our staff. And we also have, generally, we'll have a couple of youth there who act as hostesses for our event.
Oh, that's
Oh,
wonderful
that
to
is
have the young
wonderful.
people.
That
You
is
know,
wonderful.
the 2 seatings, like you said, there's one at 6 and one at 8, and the food is fabulous.
It's delicious. It really is. It's really delicious, and they'll. I think this year they're going to create a nice signature dessert for us.
Wow. Oh, signature dessert. Oh, that is
That
fabulous.
is good.
Oh,
See?
I'm on a diet. Every time some food thing comes, it's always when I'm on a diet and I just have to break that diet. So people could call Spalding for Children.
Yes, they can at 248-443-7080.
Wow, that's going to be wonderful. Well, I know, Kimmy, every time you're in Japan, or you usually come on the show after you come back from Japan, I have you sing that. What's that song? That's Sayonara. What is the
It's
song?
sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki.
It's sukiyaki. And
You know you have to do a little bit of it. No
Really?
singer comes on my show and
right,
doesn't
even
sing.
if it's early in the morning.
I know. Okay, you don't have
No,
to.
no, it's okay. I don't have
I'll
a problem.
help you.
You will?
No.
Oh, it's because the melody is beautiful. Mue o uite alako namare ga korbole nai o ni omoanda su halo no hi ito ibo shino yoru.
Something about that tune
Isn't
makes
it
me want to
amazing?
cry.
Isn't it a
Bravo.
beautiful melody? Thank you so much.
Isn't it? It just
I
it
love
kind
this
of gets a
song.
lump in your throat. Isn't
Yeah,
it gorgeous?
it is a beautiful
Isn't
tune.
it gorgeous? And you'll be singing on the night of the wait off, and
Yes.
you'll be waiting tables. Well, the singing waitress.
A singing waitress. I
That's
have another career now.
Yes.
I
yes.
know, because really, being a waitress is my nightmare job. No, handling this and listening to people, but this is a much nicer event
And
because
so much more fun.
everybody wants to be
That's
there.
right.
It's fun. We got a lot of laughs. People
Yes.
are the camaraderie at the tables and just having such a good time.
It really
Eddie,
is.
whose idea was this to do the
Yeah.
wait off?
Well, we did the cook-off for about 10 years,
Right.
and we wanted to follow up with something. Our chefs told us when the cook-off ended that they really wanted to remain involved with the agency, and so we thought about it, and we came up with the idea of, well, let's have a wait-off. They can still participate, they can still perform, and they will still be supporting Spalding.
Absolutely. Well, this is fantastic, and the date is the 22nd.
22nd, it's on a Thursday evening, and we're hoping that people out there come out and join us. It's a great, fun event.
And
It
it's
is.
for an excellent cause, everybody. Just an excellent, excellent cause. I'm really happy to have you here again,
Thank
talking
you.
to us about this. And you're looking so gorgeous this morning.
you
I
are.
mean,
Thank you.
yeah, we
Thank
both
you.
had the sparkly earring thing going on, didn't we? And Kimmy, always to you,
Thank you so much for having me, Brenda. Really.
looking 25.
Mhm.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I'm looking 25.
Thank you so much.
I mean, I'm not joking. Oh, she's a 25. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a minute with Mr. David Tarver. A lot of good information to come